Hey everyone, welcome to the Avenue. Kristen Balboni, our resident thief, Trey Boston, right here. And Trey, unfortunately, all good things come to an end. What a run by the Panthers.
Yes.
But unfortunately, here on Saturday, that run ended with a loss to the Rams. What did you make of this playoff game?
Yeah. Again, I really like this playoff game. Yes, were there chances that we could have won it? Absolutely. But I really love the fight that our boys showed inside this stadium, man. Again, we revved up the fans. Hey, you got to be here. You got to make it loud. Hey, we know it's going to be loud out there. Oh, it's going to be crazy. And they did their jobs with making plays, keeping the crowd in it all the way into the end. We almost had them. A few decisions that we wish we could take back. But at the end of the day, I'm so ecstatic that these boys came out here and put up a fight. And we're able to say heading into the offseason that we're very happy and pleased with the direction that this organization is going.
Speaking of the direction that this organization is going, what lessons can this young team take away from saying now we have playoff experience?
Yeah. Man, when you have that playoff experience and you play as well as you just did, it allows you to understand, one, the division is always open. You're never out of it. So for me, I love that these guys are learning, really young, that the fact that, hey, we can fight our way into a division. This is what the NFC South is about. And I love the fact that these guys, again, have that playoff experience, knowing what it's like to play that week and play against a good team, but play inside the Bank of America Stadium. Like, that's a whole nother experience. And I know these guys are going to want that feeling again. And what it takes is winning football. That stadium, just for the playoffs, can be during the season. I've seen it. So for us to them, I think they have learned the lesson of, hey, we can come back, do this again, but it's going to take hard work. It's going to take it to the next level of what each and every individual has to do. But I know they're ready for the challenge because that's just a little taste of the pie. I know they're ready for the whole thing.
Yeah, and then just speaking from the fan perspective, talk about lessons learned. I mean, this team, Charlotte is electric. Like you said, always say 2 states.
Yeah.
We're seeing Panthers gear everywhere. Yeah. People are talking about the Panthers all the time. That is a great feeling that is going to last throughout the offseason. We can't wait to see what this front office does during the offseason. So much to look forward to. And Trey, we got to talk in the Panthers post-game show right after this playoff game. Now we've had a chance to kind of digest our thoughts. We have some removed from it.
Yes.
So what's going to be fun right now is we get to take a look back at this season. And Trey, when you think about this season, you think about the improvements that have happened.
Yes.
We got to start with the defense.
Yes, we have to start with the defense. Man, looking at this defense, man, they were able to improve so much during this season.
So much.
So much, and we'll show you on that. But for me, looking at the tape, man, when you show them on tape, you saw guys like DB, Derrick Brown come back and play so effective for us right here, getting hands up. Every game you saw DB making big-time plays, and that really helped. Jaycee Horn, guys who, again, we depend on. Man, when Jaycee Horn is healthy, he's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. So when you have your healthy guys around, it allows you to not only rely on them, but to free up other guys as well. And who you free up is guys like who? DB on the D-line, who can make plays. And I love that he was able to come back and show us the type of player who he is, because A'Shawn Robinson and the guys around him really needed him. But as a safety, man, Trayvon Merrick, wow. Listen, this guy showed up each week when he was allowed to play. Got one suspension. Hey, I ain't see a thing. But this guy is one of the best safeties in the league, led the safeties in tackles for loss. He was always around the ball. You always seen him making plays. You always seen him just, for me, when you have leaders like that who you're bringing into the organization, when you have veterans like that who are able to lead the cavalry, man, it just makes it so much sweeter on the other side.
It was great to see this improvement on this defense. And when you look at what they did this season compared to last season, they improved by 77 yards a game this season and 9 points a game. That's absolutely incredible. And when you look at the numbers from last season, so look over here on the left, most yards allowed, second most points allowed. Now, Trey, that's not just from last year. Those are the rankings since 1970.
That's history.
You never want to set that kind of history.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of injuries throughout the season.
Yes.
We were seeing tons of different faces rotate in and out. I mean, that's very hard. Derrick Brown was out. as you said. But then to look now at the right side
yes.
and to see that improvement, how difficult would that be from one season to the next? And what do you attribute it to?
Yeah, I mean, again, I attribute it to the guys coming back, putting their heads down, getting into the work. You have the leaders who showed up and said, hey, we're not going to allow that to happen back-to-back years. We're going to put in the effort. Getting a guy, I'm telling you, getting a guy like Derrick Brown, I can't emphasize it enough, it's so big. My last year, we lost K1 short. Hey, listen, it wrecked the season for us. I mean, again, you see that most, that could have been us. You know, I wasn't going to let that happen. But for the most part, it really dictates the game. But when you got guys who are stepping up like Mike Jackson, man, when you got Christian Roseboom coming in, when you got young linebackers who are starting to develop the game, but year two in the system of what they're running and how they like it this way, especially with Canales in the building, you know, being able to say, hey, you know, Ivero, like, hey, I might want it ran this way at this time. But, man, I think the improvement is always in the right direction when you have veterans on your team. When you have veterans on your team, the young guys just play splash football, and that's your Latham Ransoms, that's your Nick Scortons. We don't got to rely on them every play. But these young guys, when given the moment, they make splash football plays, and that's what you want. Who is going to be the next veteran to enable the next position for next year's young guy to come in here and make splash plays? I was once that splash player.
Yeah,
so
Latham
that's how
Ransom.
you got to do it. Come on.
The splash play. Oh, I love that. That was such a good Zach celebration. All right, Trey, you said just a minute ago that you cannot emphasize enough the impact that DB has had on this defense. You're not done emphasizing it
I'm
yet.
not done emphasizing this guy. Hey, DB, hey, throw up the graphic, man.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, this is Derrick Brown, the bouncer. Hey, don't come into the club with white tees. Hey, sir, that's a white tee. Get out of here. And you're going to see why this young man, you're thinking, oh, but he doesn't have a white tee, Trey. Yeah, you're going to see what he did inside the club.
He does have a mullet, though.
He has a mullet?
Yeah, that'll get you out.
Get out of here. Hey, man, roll the tape on my guy, man. Hey, listen, you ever seen a grown man, Cesar Ruiz, 6'4", 316, get out the club. Hey, listen, I'm going to let you know, it's tough. You're a grown man who's used to throwing other grown man. Next thing you know, you meet the grownest man, and that's Derrick Brown, finding a way to get you out the club. Chris Landstrom. Hey, that's an all-pro guard right here. Hey, can I tell you something? Get out the club. Hey, not only did he get out the club, he spilled the drink. Spilled the drink on somebody. Get out of here. DB is a grown man out here. Every week you saw him. Dan Feeney? Oh, is that our boy without a white tee on? Oh, don't worry. Let's see the first one. Oh, get out the club. Get out the club. Hey, get out. Hey, second, get out the club. Hey, man, you're a grown man who's throwing another grown man. Back again? Dan Feeney back again? Oh, did you enter the club thinking it was sweet? I told you. Hey, no touching the dancers. No touching the dancers.
I can't believe
Get out the club. Hey, get your hands off her. Hey. Yeah, I'm letting you know right now, it gets physical out here. Rasheed Walker, 6'6". You thinking you're a big boy around here? Well, what we tell the people, get out the club. Hey, we got Derrick Brown around here, bouncing everybody out the club. Big boy, move. You've never been moved like this a day in your life. And then you got the kids, hey, Jack, the kids will be around here like, 6, yeah, I ain't doing it. 3:30, we don't care how much you weigh, get out the club. Get out the club. Man, the guys know, man, Derrick Brown, man, when I talk about the impact, look at him freeing up himself, but freeing up other guys around him because he's, get out the club. Getting guys out the club, man. Hey, DB, we appreciate you. You know, as a safety, I appreciate you for what you do. Keep being a grown man out there, doing what you do. You're one of the best. Hey, listen, time to show him that you are the best, man. Hey, this guy right here, impact player, comeback player of the year. I love him. I appreciate him back on this team, and that's what made a huge impact on this team.
Well said. I just have to tell you, my cheeks are hurting right now, and I got a little tear right here from laugh. Get out the club. Like the voice got the bouncer voice.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. But of course, DB, not the only impact player. You talked about him a little bit earlier. Let's talk about Mike Jack, Trey.
Yes.
Because what a season he has had. Of course, Jaycee Horn, our Pro Bowler, and rightfully so. But how about Mike Jack and just what he did as the season went along? Look at those numbers.
Yeah, Mike Jack! Man, Mike Jackson, man, came out here and played an amazing season. I mean, for me, to him, man, to come out here and show the world what you're about is an amazing feeling. Right here you see rated first in pass defended, rated 7th in opposer passer rating versus him. You see the defensive grade, that's second. That means versus the run and pass, Mike Jackson was a second-rated quarter in the league. His coverage grade is a number uno. You couldn't find a way. This guy was a seatbelt all season long. When you have a corner like this and a corner like Jaycee Horn together that both come out here and do what? Oh, yeah, lead the league as a duo with 10 interceptions together. Man, this group right here, if we can keep these boys together, it's a piece. Man, it's all about putting the pieces and stacking them together. Man, these guys played great, but Mike Jackson played lights out. This game right here, we say, Mike Jack, you got a chance to return it. Oh, Mike Jack, we need more. He comes out. He gives us interceptions. But then, not only does he comes out, oh, big 6, Mike Jack! Yeah, that's what we saw from him, man. We saw an electric player who came to work, that had fun. Man, when you see guys playing the way they are, and you see them in interviews, and you see them around each other, and you see them having fun, it dictates how they're playing their game, how they're watching film together, their relationship, their chemistry. And what I love from what I saw from this team is they continue to build the chemistry together that just melted on to having fun with the game of football. And they started playing like they love the game all over again.
And Trey, you just know a little something about having fun, Mike.
Just a little
bit of something about having fun out on the field and in practice. Well, let's talk about the guys that those quarterbacks go up against in practice every day. We got a young core here, Trey. And I want to ask you about the duo of Tetairoa McMillan and Jalen Coker. Talk to me about those two young guys.
Hey, man, listen, we already know T-Mac is going to be a problem in this league.
He is a problem.
I mean, listen, to see what he did with his young experience this year with Bryce Young, man, you're going to see this for a very long time. But Coker, we knew in the middle of this season that Coker would come back and be a piece of this, offense. But I don't think we really knew that he would come out and establish himself as the wide receiver number 2 to this team. The way he ended that season, you can tell Dave Canales knew exactly what he needed to do with him when it came to just easing him in to who he wanted him to be. Jalen Coker and T-Mac together might be one of the best young cores that we see in the NFL. I mean, these guys together make plays. We see it. Rams game, 4th and 1s, they're making plays. Oof. I mean, and we got the graphic to prove it. What we see right here.
I think we see top young wide receiver duos under the age of 24, and I think we see Tetairoa McMillan and Jalen Coker's name right there behind some really great, some big names in this league. And Trey, you pointed out to me earlier, it's like not only look at those numbers, but a key here is young.
Yes, young.
Yeah, first year and second year.
First year and second year. You get those guys going into year 2, year 3 with confidence, with chemistry, with not only chemistry, but a flow of how they like to do things. Man, it's going to enable you and this team to start building the way that we want to build this team from inside out. We don't always need to go grab somebody. Once you build the foundation that you want, you start building from within, because now it's about the culture. Now it's about the foundation. Now it's about building the exact players and bringing in the guys who you know are about what you're about. Hey, are they one of us? If they are, bring them in. They can help this team win ball games.
And I really like the way they complement each other, Trey,
Absolutely.
when they're out there. You know what I mean? You see Jalen Coker going across the middle. He's making crazy crazy passes on 3rd down and 4th down. Of course, T-Mac is doing his thing. It is fun to watch both of those guys, and it has been great to see Jalen Coker, as you said, after that injury, really come in and make his mark through the later half of the season when the Panthers needed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this roster in general, because you know who had a say in both of those guys getting here and in Mike Jack getting here and all sorts of players and in Trayvon Merritt getting here is Dan Morgan, Brant Tillis, this entire front office. And Trey, you think back to 2023, just 2 wins on the season. Then you have Dan Morgan get elevated to this GM position. You have Dave Canales come in. This is the turnover. I mean, it's almost essentially an entire roster turnover. Just 7 players remain on the active roster from 2023. When you look at this, what are you saying to yourself about the job they've done?
Man, when I look at this, I can really look at the majority of these guys are people that we have called their name who have made plays during this season. So what it shows me is, man, they're doing a great job of not just adding additions, but adding additions who are going to be, again, like I said, of your culture, of your foundation, guys who you can build with, guys who are going to come and truly show good ball. They're going to come and be leaders inside your program. And that's what I see when I look at this list. I look at execution. I look at an intention. Like, when you are looking at a list and you're like, who is the miss? Okay, it might be, or is there? Like, that shows great evaluation. You know what I mean? No, for real, it shows great evaluation. Somebody's looking at this list and who's going to be the hater? There's always going to be somebody who's like, oh, no, it's going to. But that's a list that you can look at and say, man, you guys really did your thing in the offseason. And we told y'all as former players, when Dan Morgan gets into this building and becomes a GM, that he would rock it and knock it out the park. Why? Because he knows football. He has the DNA. This man went to the University of Miami. He knows what the culture's about. He's played inside this building. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's played with the best of them. He's allowed the youngest of us to really be friends and learn from him and learn from us as well. So for me, when you have guys like that who are constantly growing but have been there, done that, we're reaping the benefits of just trusting. So one, I will say this as well. Thank you to David Tepper, because David Tepper finally said, you know what? I trust Dan Morgan to get the job done, knowing he's one of us, knowing this is precious to him. So I appreciate him as well, because it starts from the top up. And man, Dan Morgan, again, keep showing them that you're going to be one of the best in the game. You're going to be the best in the game. Keep going. You know we love you. Hey, man, I'm excited for Panther football.
That's right. And Trey, I think about when he did his first interview, when he got elevated from assistant GM to GM, and he was asked the question, like, what do you say to people who go, okay, you played, like, does that qualify you? And he said, in the most humble way possible, he said, man, I spent 10 years in a car as a scout.
Come on.
Come on. He didn't have to do that.
Come on.
He made plenty of money in his career. He had an incredible career, as you said, University of Miami, Panthers linebacker. And then to get in the car, you're making no money. You know what I mean? You're going out, you're doing it for love of the game. Absolutely. He came up as a scout, rose through the ranks, Seahawks, then you go to the Bills, then you come here, you do that because you love it, and the knowledge that you acquire both from playing and then also having that many years as a scout and in a front office. I mean, we see it working.
We see it. Again, the list proves to you, like, my man is, them boys, all the boys upstairs. Keep eating, boys.
Yes.
Keep eating.
As you said, cannot wait to see what happens.
Can't wait.
Free agency and the draft in Dan Morgan and that front office, we trust, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about something really quick. So this is our last episode of the 2025-2026 season. And when we think about the Avenue, we think about the energy that you bring.
Come on.
We think about the fun that you have. So we have a little surprise from you, okay? From our producer, Steven, from the control room, we are going to roll some clips right now of some of the best of Trey Boston. I cannot wait to see what you think about this. Let's take a look at it.
You know that I'm a thief, and you can always catch a thief on the Ave. So we thought to bring us all together, we would call this show The Avenue.
Yes.
I'm talking the street where you go on, where we keep it real for the people, by the people. Let's go.
Listen, each week I come to y'all and I talk to y'all and I try to give you y'all pep talk of the week. I try to keep us in it. A lot of y'all respect it. A few of y'all been wearying on the line like, Trey, we don't know. But hey, I tell y'all, believe.
We don't care who you got, where we're at, when we play, where we play. Carolina football is on display.
Well, I didn't know. You said say it together, but I didn't know what you were going to say. Okay, one more time.
Yeah, you want one more?
2, 3. Bryce Young.
Yeah. I saw somebody who can get skinny. He real slimy with his body movement.
Man, I tell you what, that's one of the few times where slimy is a compliment.
Hey.
I like it.
Yeah, slime.
Do a little dance,
Come on
you know,
now.
right?
Come on
That'll
now.
be so fun. So we'll see if they can see. Oh, okay.
Hey,
Is that?
how do I feel? I feel like, woo!
Trenches, Trey. We got to talk about this defense. They gave up 19 rushing yards in this game.
How many?
19, not even 20.
No, you said 100 and what? You said 19?
19, 1-9.
The reaction to this game, the Panthers are back, baby! And I ain't never lost to Dallas. I'm like, no, never lost. LeVar Ball, never lost.
Wow.
Huh? That's my favorite day. Thanksgiving. Never
Wonderful
lost.
game.
Not only are they willing to be good blockers, but they're able to catch balls and pause and make sure that they, yeah, had to do that. All right, so listen, the people want it. They say, Trey, we need a chain game. They see the ice. We need somebody to be the best player. Who is the player of the week? This week, chain gang member, my gosh. Yeah, Rico Dowdle, my boy, I need to chain off my neck 5. It's only going to Rico Dowdle, the one-man cattle. Hey, boy, you 2 chained up, man. 2 chains. But we had somebody who was the Micah Parsons stopper. Hey, Icky, yeah, you deserve a chain, boy. Give a dog a chain.
If you had to sum up the Panthers' identity after this week in 3 words.
Carolina football. Yeah, that's 2. So I throw in the Panthers. Carolina Panthers football, baby. Let's go. Man, Carolina football at its finest. I might need a break right now, man.
You need like a tissue.
Is my mic on? Y'all, can anybody else hear me?
Oh, not me.
Steven, you all the way turned up, all the. That's making sure that you run your bread and butters. We have to believe in our bread and butters when it's time to get to them.
You know, maybe a little cinnamon butter, a little garlic butter,
I'm just
different
saying,
flavors
the Texas
of your
Roadhouse roll,
oh my,
baby.
so good.
Dave Canales hit Mike Daniels in Miami with that Rico? Yeah! What route you like, man?
I like them all.
All of them. And we get a gloomy day, a Carolina day, a muggy day, and we just keep pounding on them. Carolina Panthers football is back. I'm about to throw a chair because I'm ready to attack. Y'all know what time it is. Let's keep going. Let's keep pounding. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Let's go.
All right, we got to go before Trey throws a chair. Thank you, everybody.
I was thinking about it. You not only hear it, you can feel it. I mean, when that stadium gets to rocking and you can feel the grass kind of moving a little bit with you.
People who experienced 2015 understand what it's like when the stadium is a little infrastructure is like, hey, okay, I see why we're getting them $1 billion, because Bank of America.
Infrastructure.
Listen, you and that thing, you like, all right, I see it. They might need to redo this because, we gonna break the bank down. He only got 9 and was locked down all 9 times. Someone please call 911. It's nothing like going into New Orleans, the fan base they have, it rocking, and then you go in there and you just shut those things up. I'm talking just, when the Saints go marching. Yeah, y'all go march home. South Carolina, North Carolina, go on and raise up, take your shirt off, twist it around the head just like a helicopter. Oh, I can't wait.
Trey, can you wait for this game?
No, I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, Mike Jack. Mike Jack. Mike Jack.
Come on now. Wow. Yeah, look at the way he was dancing in front of him.
They tripping. That's Mike Jack. When smoke is brought to his door, that boy bought that smoke.
Thank you to my amazing co-host, as always, who's out here fighting through those vocal struggles for all of you. We will see you next Wednesday right here on the Avenue.
Keep pounding.
We'll see you next Wednesday, hopefully talking about this big win.
No, we will.
To set
we
up.
will.
Yes.
Speak it into existence.
You speak it into existence.
Speak, man, we gonna get this done. I'm going down to Tampa. I'm taking the PJ. I'm gonna rile up the fans. We might even tailgate. I'm going crazy in the stands. I'm not even in the suite with it. I'm all in your face with it. Y'all know what time it is. Keep pounding.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the energy that we get to come into work with every Wednesday. Trey, were you surprised?
I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie how long that was.
That was long.
I knew I had some moments in here, but to know, like, man, this is how much fun that I get to have coming into work with my coworkers, man, KB, man, Steve and Chris, Rob, man, everybody in the back, man. I thank y'all so much, man. The fan base, because I know y'all love me, and y'all know I love y'all back, man. So I'm surprised to see that, yeah, man, your boy, I love coming to work and having fun, and that's something y'all all know. And man, that's a blessing right there. Blessing to see for real.
My one request to Steven, our producer, was that the chair made it in. I'm glad the chair and the infrastructure. Not the infrastructure.
Oh, man.
Oh, well, speaking of the fans, you just talked about that relationship that you have with the fans. We got some great questions here. First tweet today from Big Play Guyan wants to know, who was the unsung hero this year for our Panthers, Trey?
Ooh, yes, the unsung hero. Ooh, okay. I got a couple, but I want to name somebody who we really didn't talk about much, but I want to say A'Shawn Robinson was one of the keys to our defense that really held us down. Yes, we talk about DB. Yes, we talk about Trayvon Merrick. I wanted to go him, but, man, I felt like we talked about him enough. Mike Jack, I felt like we talked about, like, unsung. I want to say A'Shawn Robinson was one of the best when it came to on our defense. And on our offense, looking at this offense, I really felt like an unsung hero at one point. A part of this O-line, big part of this O-line, I thought Cade Mays played a great season this year. You know, we asked a lot of him. I know he was banged up a little bit. Man, I felt like this offensive line, I want to give it to more of the offensive line as a total, because they fought through as a group and found their way to keep their boys. Whether it was ugly games or good games, like, they found ways to win ball games with this team. And I really appreciate those two parts of the unsung hero. So that is a great question, and it makes you think, who is your unsung hero?
Yeah, I would say the offensive line. Like, that would be it.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's so many different combinations. Such a good point about Cade Mays. Love that. All right. Patrick T. Vogel wants to know, how do we keep this going, and what's the best course of action to take the next step? We want to see that next step, Trey.
Yeah. Boy, I think the best course is, again, you allow Dan Morgan to get back on the road and do what he does, and that's evaluate talent. Evaluate what this team needs. Right now, in the next few weeks to the month, this team is going to spend its time self-evaluating itself. They're literally scouting versus themselves, saying, hey, what could we win with? What is what we lack? And they're going to figure out what that point is, and they're going to continue to build it. And Dan Morgan is going to continue to build the roster that we need. Who are the kids? Who are the men who are going to be one of us and build a foundation within this organization and build a culture that we can stand on?
Love it. All right, next question from Katie. She wants to know, what was your guys' favorite memory from this season? I love this question.
Ooh, my favorite memory from this season, it got to be playoffs. You know, just like the playoff atmosphere is amazing. You know, to have the bank rocking like it was, man. It's been 10 years before, you know, we felt that infrastructure feeling, man. And to really feel that, to be there, I was with my wife, just embracing that moment of these guys taking advantage of that opportunity and playing a good game, man. That was my favorite moment because, one, the fans deserve that. Yeah. You guys deserve that. You guys have stuck with us. You guys fight hard with us. Hey, I know there's ups and downs that we went through the years, baby. But we're back in the playoffs. Let's go.
Yes, we are. And taking that next step, as you said, my favorite memory, also, you know, you mentioned that game, being with your wife for that. Mine also involves family. So the Bucks home win was just like a confluence of awesome things for me. So first of all, as a sideline reporter, the weather was great. And on the back half of the season, the weather was not so great to be out there. So I felt good. I didn't have a rain jacket on. It wasn't steamy. I like that. But most importantly, my family was there. My husband, my 4-year-old.
Yeah.
We had some other family there, and my son got to meet Sir Purr, who he was talking about for forever. And Sir Purr gave him a little tiny purr, which is now in the bedroom, with Jack. And it was just awesome. And it was a win where the Panthers had to have it. And they got it.
Yes.
And it just felt like it all came together. And like we talk about football, family, the fans were incredible.
Amen.
It was just the perfect Sunday. So that was mine. All right, last question from Bridget Stockdill. How much fun has this season been for you, Trey, between the Avenue, the games, the playoffs, the watch party, the fans? It has been so much fun watching the team, you, and everything in between.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, Bridget, my girl. It's been fun. It's been so fun to relive the days, man. It's so often that we're talking about 2015, but to be able to relive those days right now, in our present time, to be able to be around the fans, and we're good times. At the watch party I throw for the fan base every year, we're deep in there. It's good times. It's not like Trey has to cheer us up this year. It's like, no, the team is actually playing well. Like for real. Like the real ones know who've been there for years in those watch parties where they're coming because Trey is our hope for the season. So for me, it's amazing to be able to have fun with the fans, be able to be in the stadium, taking pictures with the fans, and all over Charlotte, we're watching fans walk around with their Panther gear again. Hey, Trey, what we looking like? Hey, Trey, how you feeling? Hey, Trey, that's the excitement that Panther football brings. So, man, I had so much fun. We watched the clip of us talking about Panther football. How much fun did we have talking about Panther football again? Now, there were, again, the roller coaster of this season that, hey, you gotta love those growth pains and fall in love with the journey on your way to your destination because, man, I had fun being able to say, Panther football is back.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's talk really quick about this moment from Saturday's game, right?
Yes.
There's a little moment that you were a part of. We
Yes.
had someone back in the building. Let's take a look at this.
Carol Newton! One was back. The real is back. The thrill is back. I'm talking the GOAT, baby. Hey, man, it was a blessing to be in the building for this right here, man. Y'all gonna see me. I had to record it with two of my little...
you had two. I saw you the entire... You had this.
Two of them, man.
That's
capturing
content.
that moment, man. Y'all don't understand. The fans do. I ain't gonna lie. Man, one means so much to us, man. Even as a player, he means so much to me. Gave me some of the best years, a part of the teams that I've been a part of. Ooh, man, he tried to...
He was breaking that drum.
Oh,
he
then,
was gonna,
then the swag on to, man, it was electric. The loudest I've seen that building in years. You see me two up with it.
There you
up with it. Hey, I'm two with it.
Part of the media team for
Man,
that.
listen,
it was a
man,
great moment.
you got to capture those moments. Even I had to capture it because that's my dog, man. That's my dog, and it was a blessing to see him get the honoring that he deserved inside this building. Man, it feels good to see him just loved on, and he deserves that from this fan base.
Absolutely, and he certainly was. Just that moment in the stadium, and I know you could feel it through the TV as well. If you were able to see it through the social media clips. It was just electric, in a truly electric night all around. And as you say, Trey, that is what this team has accomplished and is building towards. So we have got a lot to look forward to it. All right, it feels weird to say this, but this is the last show of the 2025-2026 season. Do not worry, though. We got more fun stuff coming your way.
We do.
Right? This is not the end.
This is not a goodbye.
No.
It's a see you later.
Yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you soon, right? No less. But we do want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who has been a part, those of you who watch with us. We want to thank our amazing producer, Steven. We want to thank everybody that works on the show. We have got the best of the best. And as you know, we laugh every single Wednesday. You can tell. And fans, thank you so much. Thanks for all the questions. Thank you for the comments on YouTube. And thank you for watching along with us. It feels like we're building something really fun. But Trey, you got to take us out.
Hey, man, listen, Panther fans, hey, we're excited. We're going into the offseason being able to talk some smack about how we look, man. Hey, Dan Morgan's going to do his thing. Dave Canalzer, they're going to bring the boys in. We're going to continue to rile up the troops. I'm telling y'all again, Carolina Panther football is back, baby. And I can't wait for next season for us to get inside this bank and pack it out and go, keep pounding. Let's go. See y'all later. Hey, and we might just see you soon in the month.